and I'm showing, because I didn't get to see, I've got my whiskey extravaganza glass here with the rest of my 2-bar bourbon whiskey, which I'm going to finish off here in a second. But you mentioned something about patience. I heard you say, Nathan, that you didn't have patience. Bourbon has some patience. I mean, can you talk about the process? Because a lot of people may not know that this is not a fast function. There is a process to making bourbon, and there's patience involved.
Well, I learned patience the hard way. Going from turning a new software release every week to wait, how long does this thing need to be in the barrel? And kind of a fun thing that I brought from tech is the MVP concept, right? Minimum viable product, and also hyper efficiency. From the first barrel of whiskey that we released was 9 months old, right? Because cash flow is king. And they say never bootstrap a bourbon distillery is very similar to never doing a land war in Asia or going up against a Sicilian when life is on the line, right? But then the second batch was 9.5 months old, and the third batch was 10 months old, and now we're at over 4 to even 5 years for some of our whiskey, and that's a brutal process, but it allows for such delicious nectar. But I've had to learn it the hard way, Dan, and it's been a lesson that keeps hitting me right in the face with, oh my God, like we're working on product now, laying down whiskey today that won't see the light of day till maybe the end of the decade.
I've been feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank, big fish, small pond, and the shrimp.